And we are live. Jennifer Gala is first, Canada second, Daniel Barry here, Jellybean, Tiana, Eileen, Madano 1973, Mr. Sunjib, Rosieland, Crikey, Knees to Jong, Drew Colston, and Eva. Thank you so much for jumping into the stream and joining the chat. It is Wednesday, October 16th, 5:15 p.m. is the time. And outside, I think it's about 11 degrees Celsius, and we are here at Union Station. This was not where I was heading, but nature called, and I knew this was a spot I could reliably get off of and find a clean restroom, so here we are. Hope you guys are all having a good day. In a moment, I'm going to get up and we're going to start moving around. Where to? I don't know. I just know we're going to stream for a little bit, maybe 90 minutes or so. I need to get my steps in today. We're only at 3,900 so far. That's not very good. Stress level 59, that's good. Blood oxygen, good. I don't know why we're even looking at this. I don't know what the hell pi is. Apparently I've burned 497 calories today. I have no idea how this thing would even know that. It's a wristwatch. But let's get up here. Art is indeed dead. Joining the chat. And once again, live streaming with the Pocket 3. Look at those rush hour crowds. This is Union Station. All these people, or most of them, are heading up to catch a GO train to whisk them off to Suburbia. This is the busiest transportation hub in all of Canada. And that's a look north. Union Station is fronted on Front Street, if that makes sense. And the TTC portion, where you could grab a subway or streetcar, is in that direction straight ahead. But it looks like there's a Maple Leaf game. Going on today. Maybe we could head over towards the arena. Frankie says servants of the Canadian economy. Literally, there was a post on Reddit today showing Toronto's GDP relative to all of Canada. And I think Toronto alone is like 24% of the GDP of the entire country. It's bigger than the entire province of Alberta, which I never would have guessed. With all their energy industry, but maybe I glanced at that wrong. I don't know who the Leafs are playing. Oh, Madano says they play the Kings tonight. Is this preseason? Shows how little I know about stuff. Judy T says Leafs versus Kings. Well, it's 5:19. Safe to say the stream will be done when that game is picking up. Let's go to the land of the $20 beer. For this. Sorry about that, eh? Should be. Sorry, viewers, but thank you for sticking with us there. As my YouTube screws up, I just moved out of the arena. I think when I went into that tunnel, we just hit a spot where there was no connection. Whoops. If that happens again, I'll bring it back to life. Have I tried streaming on Twitch? Yeah, I did that a few times. I don't really like Twitch as a platform, nor do I understand why someone would want to split their audience up. I built my channel on YouTube. All the viewers are on YouTube. Everyone has YouTube. YouTube has a very competent live streaming platform. So I actually see zero value in doing Twitch streams. In fact, when I tried doing Twitch a few times, a lot of people complained that it sucked on their smart TVs and they had trouble just even getting the stream up, and your VOD, I think it disappears after like 30 days, where on YouTube I can just leave it up forever so people can rewatch it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that as a platform, to be honest. Even though Twitch might have some more streamer-specific tools. I think overall it's a pretty shitty platform, and they don't treat their creators very well. Anyways, that's enough ranting about Twitch. Vivian Johnson is here. Judy T. Flick Hunter. And we are already at 218 viewers. Thank you so much, guys. Just in case the DJI Pocket craps out again, I do have my gimbal on me, so I can switch to doing a phone live stream. This is Maple Leaf Square. I don't really know where we're going, to be honest. But the sun is brutal in this direction. Is this where it is? Yeah, it's definitely getting colder. It's about 11 degrees. Mike Landry, $2. Hi, Johnny, and everyone in the chat. Mike Landry, thank you so much for the $2. Hope you're keeping well, Mike. And thanks to all well over 240 of you for tuning in so far. I don't know where I'm going at all. Novella Cosalel enjoys this temperature. Should we go south down to the lake or north? Seems like south is winning out. We are in the South Core. The lake is just a few blocks south of here. I'm lost. Oh yeah, I'm lost on York Street. Mr. Mountain Hiker says time to do a poll and we'll direct you. I don't think there's a way to do a poll from mobile without using other software. You can do it from desktop on YouTube Studio. It's kind of annoying. There's the Gardner Expressway. For those that are looking for another Friday night live stream like the last 2 weeks, I'm not sure if we're going to go live Friday or Saturday this week. That's true, crikey. Truer words have never been said. The Gardner will make a lovely highline someday. Or an awesome implosion, just string dynamite all along it. Light it up Vegas style. Puppy yoga. All right. I think humanity has officially jumped the shark. And thanks again to that viewer who on Thanksgiving last time I streamed dropped me off a giant turkey leg. I had that and a salad I picked up for Thanksgiving dinner. I was trying to get some Chipotle that night, but I think I'm going to have Chipotle tonight. A large steak and rice bowl is calling my name. Why the hell do I keep getting emails? Samsung, trade to get $500 off appliances. I don't care. Stop spamming me. There's a look up at the infamous Ice Towers, Toronto's biggest Airbnb. Deshaun asks, where do you get turkey legs? Well, you need to start a YouTube channel and live stream for about 5 years. And then go out and unsuccessfully try to get Chipotle on Thanksgiving. And then, if all goes to plan, a viewer will track you down, turkey leg in hand. That's how you get a turkey leg in Toronto. Honk honk. I guess we're gonna swoop through Love Park. No worries, Deshaun. Someone set a tent up in Love Park. That is certainly bold. Do they have like a pair of like knee-high rain boots? Twisted Metal, member for 2 months, silver tier. Twisted Metal, thank you so much for the 2 months of channel membership. Thanks a lot, eh? Matthew B says, better not sleepwalk. Jollybean says, Airbnb. Yeah, in all seriousness, the homeless situation here is quite sad. And yeah, this guy's taking a picture of it. This is not the kind of park you think the city would put those no tent signs up at, but I have a feeling we might see that soon. Elaine says, I guess they wanted waterfront property. Prime spot. I don't know if it's a good thing to make light out of, but it's certainly not something I've seen yet at Love Park. We gotta wait for the next light. You can see the new CIBC Square popping up. Mike Landry, member for 17 months. Congrats on 120K. Mike Landry, thank you so much for 17 months of channel membership. And thank you again for the congrats on 120K. I think it was, what, last December when we hit 100,000? And we're currently at 120,616. And Alexa rudely interrupted me today while I was working out to tell me that there's a frost advisory tonight between like 2:15 and 2:42 a.m. I was like, thanks, Alexa. It's some useful information there. Thank you, Jennifer Gala. I saw another YouTuber who once lived in Toronto and I think is staying here now, is moving to Bulgaria. That just showed up in my feed. I saw that on my way down here. I think you all know where I'd be moving.
The commissions were quite good, but I feel like the company was cheating on the commissions.
That guy was getting cheated on his commissions. A little bit of office gossip. Johnny B's from Never Everland. Get your beaver tails. They tell you the calorie count, so those things are meals in themselves. But they don't tell you the sugar content. I bet it is way too much. So that's not a bad treat. If you're in Toronto, it's worth trying out. I would recommend sharing it with a person or two. It's quite heavy, and you'll definitely feel like shit when you're done eating it, but it'll taste good going down. Let's take a brief walk around Harborfront. Eileen Dover says 95% sugar, probably something unholy. Well, we might not have the best connection by the waterfront. I might be better off staying by Queen's Quay for a bit. It looks like we're skipping a little bit. Let me do a speed test here. I am on Rogers today. We can check like H2O Park out or something maybe. Rogers download is good, but what's their upload at? Upload a little sketch. Joanne Ferguson, $5. Joanne Ferguson, thank you so much for the $5. Much appreciated. That little fox emoji. There goes a TD Insurance covered streetcar. For Halloween, I don't know. BlogTO usually has a list of events and stuff going on. Back when I was in high school, back in the 90s, I'd often come down and go to Screamers. I don't even know if they still do that. That was at Exhibition. That's right into the sun. V-Rob, flying from London next week. Cannot wait. Booked the CN Tower, heading to a Marlies game and Legends of Horror at Casaloma. Well, I'm just trusting that the light says walk, because I can't see it because of the sun, but I hope you have a good trip to Toronto. David Little, 6 months, silver tier. Thank you, David Little, for 6 months of channel membership. Pirate taxi, water taxi to Toronto Islands, this way. Get a view of the tower. Donkey Ball says chili and toast for supper tonight. It's going to be a Chipotle steak bowl for me. Brown rice, half pinto, half black beans, fried veg, medium salsa, a half scoop of sour cream, and some lettuce. Maybe I'll sprinkle some cheese on there as well. T. Reynolds, I have talked to Action Kid lately. He is doing quite well. I'll let him announce specifics of his progress on his channel to his audience. I don't want to steal his thunder or leak any info, but he's doing good. He did a live stream on his birthday not too long ago. RD says guac is extra. Yeah. I don't spring for guac. Maybe if I were a billionaire. For a plus HP item later, capiche? $10. I must be a boomer. I don't even know what that means, but thank you, capiche. Can somebody plus horsepower item? Is that fuel to keep me walking? If someone in the chat or capiche can let me know what the $10 for plus HP item later means. Jennifer Gala says, Happy Meal. What's that all about? Plus HP. Eileen Dover, welcome to Gold Tier. Eileen Dover, thank you for joining the ranks of channel membership with Gold Tier status. Yeah, I imagine things will be kind of nuts when hit points or health points, says Poop. I imagine when Taylor Swift is here, things will be nuts. Ah, so this is like a video game. We are playing Streets of Rage, and I'm in need of some health points. Remember those old video games? Some guy would come and club you over the head with a crowbar, and then you would just like eat an apple, and your health would be restored. If only life were like that. Someone would lop your arm off and you would just find a little first aid kit, just walk over that shit and you'd be good as new. DNC Mac finds Chipotle pretty bland. I think the lure of Chipotle is just all their stuff is high quality. You're not eating processed garbage. Super high in sodium, but I don't really care about that. Chipotle now has barbecue brisket. Also, if you go to Chipotle when their steak is fresh, holy shit. It tastes as good as like most restaurant steak. And you get a very healthy amount of it. I probably eat Chipotle 1 or 2 times a week now for dinner. I alternate between that and like poke bowls. And of course, turkey legs on Thanksgiving. Carl Robb says beer helps for health. It helps for my mental health on weekends. That's for sure. If I could live stream Chipotle making my bowl, maybe they'll give me extra. I don't know. I don't like live streaming in close quarters like that in a private business. You're outside, you're in a public space, you're in a train station. So what? But you'll notice when I go to like Tim Hortons or Starbucks, I kind of point the camera away from the counter and just get in and out as fast as possible. Some people will stand there and literally point the camera at the poor employee making their food. I don't know, we all have our lines and limits, or I guess lines to cross. I just don't feel comfortable doing that, so I don't do that. Oh man, that sun is right in front of us, bearing down. There's the Sky Dome. Tiana says that sun is beautiful. That sun is blinding. Thank goodness those trees are blocking it. Nuvelek Casamele says, people pointing the camera at the counter is a form of counterculture. That dog on a retractable leash almost tripped that jogger there. It says, sewer overflows that may contain high levels of bacteria can sometimes discharge stormwater in combined sewer. I'm reading this in the wrong direction, but basically the water is safe except for when it's not. Sometimes it's as dirty as the Seine. I almost said Ganges there, but Seine seems more appropriate. Didn't everyone get sick who swam in that thing during the Olympics? All right, let's hope the connection holds up. We'll head down to the waterfront. Angel Moise says, hi, hooray on live with Johnny. Hello, we are at 500 people for a Wednesday late afternoon. Thank you all 507 of you. We are at the point of the year where I've started putting gloves in my bag, just in case the fingers get a little cold. Brady says, Johnny, please tell me Toronto bike lanes are safe. As long as Doug Ford isn't on the road, I think they're safe. Some of them are safe. Some of them are just painted lines masquerading as bike lanes. Ooh. There's still a good amount of people out in these Muskoka chairs enjoying the sunset. Carl Roth says 50 entrepreneurs watching. I don't even know what that means. Doug Ford will build what big bike tunnel? Only if his best friend has a bike tunnel construction company would we ever see that day come to light. Tiana, it is quite pretty. Hello, Elron Cupboard. That was nice of that giant group of people to not move at all despite taking up the whole width of the boardwalk. Roger's signal interrupted by the pigeons. Yeah, it hasn't been too strong by the water today. Tiana will be in Toronto in 30 days. Frankie says Doug Ford probably has some tunnel developing buddies. Well, I guarantee you he does, hence the the bird-brained idea to build one under the 401. I'm sure he was struggling to keep a straight face announcing that one to the public. Here's something nobody asked for. We'll head back to Queens Quay. Look at that new condo sticking up. That must be like just probably Wellington Street, right? That one in the middle there. Carl Roth says, why would anyone want to move to Bulgaria? I think you'll have to watch Alina's video. I didn't see it yet. I just saw the title of it. Tiana says Doug Ford should be famous for being stupid. I think he already is. For that very reason. Boom, boom, boom. The mighty bull has entered the room. Greetings, horns up. Greetings, the mighty bull. Randy Ruck is here. Oh yeah, right at the end of the last live stream, just as I ended it, John McGarry sent a $50 super chat. I didn't get to thank him on the stream, but if you're watching, John, thank you for that. JSN, 20 bucks. I'm watching while on the GO train. Please come by Parkway Forest one day. JSN, thank you so much for the 20 bucks. Hope you're having a good GO train ride. I'm totally not looking up where Parkway Forest is in Google Maps. Nope, that's not what I'm doing. I spelled Parkway wrong, but I'm hoping that Parkway Forest in North York. We are looking at... Oh, we've been up around there. Like Don Mills and Shepherd? Is that the Parkway Forest you're referring to? I'm sure I'll be back to that area again at some point. Thank you so much, JSN. JSN sounds like a TV channel, the Johnny Strides Network. Sorry, Alex Jones. There's a new kid on the block. JSN TV. I think one of the last times I streamed this way, I was going in the other direction and I had to take cover because it started pouring rain, if I'm not mistaken. There's HTO Park West. Didn't Alex Jones lose all his money? I wouldn't be surprised if he did. I don't want to get into his controversies on this channel, but I know he told some fibs and got sued for it. There's a Spadina streetcar, or a 509 streetcar, making a turnaround. There are no Spadina streetcars till a few more months. Pook Speak says hello from Scarberia. Wondering what that guy's taking a picture of. You know, I called it Scarberia in a video, and I got some hate comments for that. It's like, dude, people from Scarborough call it that. Get over yourself. It's not an insult. There's the Empire Sandy tall ship. And a 509 streetcar that's short turning. This is the foot of Spadina Avenue. That is actually Lower Spadina. Normally that's where the 510 Spadina streetcar would be, but or would be seen. But due to various track repairs, they're not running until at some point in December at the earliest. Jellybean says, don't worry about the haters. They're all still fans. Hey, people are allowed to express their opinions. It would be kind of bizarre if everyone agreed with everything some dumbass with a camera on YouTube said. Used to call clubbing night in the city S&M night for visitors from Scarborough and Mississauga. Agent Weiss says, won't be able to stay long. Your hubby is making you supper. Well, if he happens to work at a Chipotle, he'll be making me supper later. Possibly. This is the music garden on the left. There's a 510 Spadina bus doing its turnaround. That dog's timing. These are some of the older waterfront condos. Probably when we get to Bathurst, we'll head north. Carl Roth loves cold beer with a steak. Well, I don't know who One Direction is, but someone falling out of a window. It's usually the kind of news you hear from Russia. That's not good news. Mitch Marner used to live in those cascading condos. Wasn't he like carjacked once? The end of El Costa, that is tragic. This is the first I've heard about it on this stream. Sam Ronald, $2. Thank you, Sam Ronald. Thank you so much for the $2. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, that's the sun that you're seeing starting to set. But there's the Canadian malting silos. There's kind of a new park around that area that recently opened. It's quite nice. Oh, it looks like there's some wedding photos. I think that's a regular thing in that spot. I think you get like a really nice view of the skyline in the background. Sam says first time super chat. Thank you, Sam. Marina Key West. All right, let's keep moving to Bathurst. Jelly bean, $2. Baby, I know that me. Espresso, are you doing a Paul Blunt impression? But thank you so much for the super chat, Jelly Bean, and Angel Moise, $2.79. Not dinner, but here's something for a coffee. Angel Moise, thank you so much. Jelly Bean and Angel Moise. Lately, I've taken a liking to getting espressos. Perhaps I will pick one up on the way home as well. Jelly Bean says I didn't sing it. No. Hey, there's a guy on a unicycle here. Which way is he going to turn? I want to... Sweet. What kind of mindset do you have to be in to decide you're going to be a unicycle person? You see your options. There's like bike, no. Skateboard, no, that's even more wheels, and they're even smaller. Unicycle? Oh, it looks like there's a car accident here. We've got a tow truck, multiple police officers, or they're just doing construction. I completely misinterpreted that. It's a pickup truck. I think the police are just keeping people out of the construction site. Some people hooping it up. Something tells me that was not by design. That pole is just kind of half ripped out. Huh. As we go north up Bathurst Street, Calvin Williams is here. Mini Zine says probably some overzealous cyclist hit it. Yeah, it totally wasn't a motorist. Oh no, they're perfect. They're not the problem with the safety on our streets at all. Yeah, he says, Johnny for mayor? You do not want me being mayor. My first duty as mayor will be to appoint a deputy mayor who knows what the hell they're doing and give them control of 99% of the city's matters. And I will focus squarely on getting a shiny new sign for our public square that says Dundas Square on it. And that'll be all I will accomplish. As we are at Lakeshore, Skywalk and asking if this is a premiere. No, it is not. Oh my, look at that sun. Declare espresso the official coffee of the city. I don't know about that. Yeah, too bad I can't see the sunset with my own eyes. I have to look at my screen to see it. I made the mistake of looking that way. Now I'm just seeing a bunch of black spots all over my vision. Chris Mills says traffic in Toronto is a shit show. It took almost an hour to get out of the downtown core. Almost as if they should be building more transit and bike lanes. But tell that to the idiot in charge of the province. The only proven way to reduce congestion is to reduce the dependence on driving. But you get all these stupid hashtag one more lane bro people. So we're now going north up Bathurst. Ooh, someone's back tire has been kicked in. That must suck. No one stole your bike, but They kicked it pretty good and stole your seat. All right, Angel Muis, thanks for tuning in and thanks for the super chat earlier. Heading up towards City Place. I apologize for the sniffles. It is officially sniffle season. And we went from like summer to the middle of fall pretty quickly. Oh, you used to have, why are these, anyways, you used to have a really sick view of the CN Tower here, but that condo is just blocking it. The Mighty Bull says, strike that phenomenal light key, change the narrative without any fee. I did not pay him or her to type that. I picture Bull Shanahan from Night Court when I read your name. What Skydome sign? Brendan the Legendary? Sure, you can ask anything. I may not see it, and I don't have to answer, but you sure as hell can ask whatever you want. Ooh. We gotta hold our horses. Just going out for a stroll. It's a 511 Bathurst streetcar. I've never gone horseback riding. I've been on ponies. Does that count? Hey, we've got an Up Express sighting. Choo choo! I did a video riding the Up Express, or UP Express as some will insist on saying, to the airport. Did that a few months ago. There's the stock market and a farm boy where once upon a time there was a exotic car dealership. Which country do you think has better transit, Canada or America? As a whole, both get a giant thumbs down. I think it's more city by city. Cab driver fell asleep at the wheel. Bone-in smoked Ontario ham, $3.49 a pound. I couldn't tell you if that's good or not. We've made it to Niagara Street. Fun fact, Bathurst is the western border of downtown. Luxury apartments for rent. Waiting for the light to change. Shira asking if I had a good Thanksgiving. It was pretty good. Paul says, I never told us what brand is that speaker. Yes, I did. I mentioned it clearly in the video. I also, I think, responded to at least one comment where I gave the brand and model. Happy nails, happy life. Phil Patterson, $5, have a drink on you. Phil Patterson, thank you so much for the $5. I will turn that into a liquid beverage of choice. Thank you very much, Phil. No worries, Paul. It's a JBL Bar 1000. As we wait for the lights to change, this is Adelaide Street. Sorry, it is Wellington. Oops. Your girlfriend says hi. She's jealous you watch my streams. That's a weird thing to be jealous about, but hi. Hibachi teppanyaki grill. Yeah, what was I thinking calling that Adelaide? We're not even at King yet. There's Toronto's oldest bar, the Wheat Sheep. I haven't been there since they renovated. And sadly, a really awesome bar used to be just here on the right called the Banknote. I got met with the wrecking ball, courtesy of our friends at Metrolinx. They do have another bar that lives on the east side of downtown. Alright, I don't want to wait for another light change. Let's go along King for a bit. You saw Geddy Lee leaving the Wheat Sheaf back in 2005. So we are walking in a pretty trendy area, but I'm going to keep moving here, at least as far as nightlife goes. I don't want to pick up a copyright from that. You know what? There's a new food hall not too far from here. We can pass through it. We're now going east on the south side of King Street. There's King Taps, a new addition to this area. Their other location is over at First Canadian Place. Greetings, Brad Palmer. Lisa is here. We were here on the last Friday night live stream. There's Earl's. So let's get off of King Street in a moment. So maybe we'll head up to Richmond and then I'll walk over to where that new food hall is. Ruby Soho. It's hard to get a spot in there on a weekend night.
groceries.
Pony Bar. So we're gonna go north here. The guy offered me free groceries. So we're gonna go up to Richmond and then I'm gonna make a right. I'm never drinking. Oh look, tequila. So this is north up Portland Street. Lisa's getting hangry. I'm getting hangry. Have I done my step goal for the day yet? Thank you. Not quite. 98. There's Gusto. Sarah, little sister. This is Adelaide, so we're going to make a right at the next street after Adelaide. We'll head through that Waterworks food hall, which has a lot of really cool options. I guess it's trendy these days to call a food court a food hall. It's also where the new Lee restaurant is. All right. Clean city. It's fairly clean. When I first started this channel, that was one of the more surprising comments I would get. People saying it was clean. I was just kind of used to it. It's no Tokyo, but it's pretty tidy. So we have hit Richmond Street. Almost no guns makes Toronto a safe place. There's unfortunately more and more stories of gun violence. It's not people with legal hunting rifles either. This is such an awesome building. It's for lease too. Should I make that Johnny Stride Studios? I probably just have to ramp up my income 20 times to be able to afford it. You got Graffiti Alley in your backyard? A little far from the subway. We can enter the Waterworks public food hall from this side. Oh, here's something, Sober Market. I wonder if it's going to be busy tonight. It was busy when I recorded here, but that was shortly after it opened. There was a fair bit of buzz behind it. And the new food hall down at Yonge or Front and Spadina is quite busy. There's some art. This guy walking says, "Go Leaf, go!" Go Leafs, go! Apparently, they're playing the Kings tonight. I started the stream off by the Air Canada Centre. Venezuelan. They've got these cool Dave's Genuine Deli and Barbecue. Rotating chef. Oh, I think that's literally a spot that changes often. Oh, there's a Boxcar Social here. They closed down their location, or they're closing it, in Riverside. Vietnamese Bao. We're only on the south side. Sushi. Donair. It's a pretty cool area. Stuffed naan and chai cafe. Tacos. Oh, looks like there's a restaurant up there. I don't like pointing the camera right up at people working at food places. This restaurant is Civil Works. Looks like it's more of a bar, and that's more like tapas. Oh, connection problems. Let's leave here. Alder, I really like this building with that hotel. Doo-doo-doo. That was the Waterworks food hall that opened up earlier this year. Just a quick sprint through it. Holy cow, 749 viewers on a Wednesday afternoon stream. What is going on? But thank you so much, guys. Friendly reminder to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and all that fun stuff. I'll probably go live next Friday or Saturday. And then again, Sunday night over on the Johnny Stumbles channel. It's a cold night. It's like, what, maybe 10 degrees? Although there is frost expected around 2 a.m. tonight. Lisa says this or next. Well, this Friday and next Friday are one and the same. Lofts 399. Let's not have this silly argument again. I don't need to pull out a dictionary and go over what the word next means. Did I plan this walk? No, I didn't. Cool view of the tower, kind of. Sometimes with live streams, I go from point A to point B. Sometimes I just kind of randomly wander. That's what we're doing tonight. Stretch lab. Huh. They're literally like stretching people out. Oh, maybe my phone was wrong when it reported over 700 people. And we are approaching Spadina. Look south. It's 10 in Scarborough. What's it like about downtown? About the same. This guy's getting an early jump on that bicycle signal. This guy. Wrong way with a dog in his basket. It's not like there's a bike lane going in the other direction on the other side. That is not any better going on the sidewalk. Did someone just successfully locate their Uber? Gertej asking what's for dinner? I mentioned it earlier, but I think I'm gonna have that Chipotle steak bowl. No, I'm not on their payroll, but I wanted to have it on Thanksgiving. John, was that Jose Batista's last game at the Dome? The Sky Dome? The Ham, Sushi, and Taco Bar. It's lined up. Oh, this says Hooters for dinner? Hey, there's a Sonder. I stayed at a Sonder in London. This place must be good. Look at that lineup. If you're wondering where we are on Adelaide Street, heading east, right at Peter. All right, have a good dinner, Lisa.
It just means that you have the best.
That place looks pretty nice. Kin. Seven-course tasting menu. A Michelin Guide recommended restaurant. Chef Nui Regular's Royal Thai inspired cuisine. Yeah, I've never been there, but it looks pretty good. My favorite Thai food, I think, is at Pai. Petros 82, authentic Greek experience. This guy's loving the tunes across the street. Dancing a little jig to it. All right, we've made it to John Street. There's Columbus Cafe and Coffee when Jeanette was in town. Just about a year ago, a little less than a year ago. We had a coffee there. And that is Melrose on the left. Cocktail bar. And this is another one. I've been to this one. I forget the name of it. Happy hour, $10 classic margarita. I think that's Paradise Grotto. This next block is usually quite busy on weekend nights. Hey, there's Matt's Burger Lab. What's their deal tonight? I've ended a few streams with a meal there before. Wednesday, chopped cheese sandwich, $10.90. Ooh, why can't it be Thursday for that bacon cheese smash? Cheese smash and vanilla milkshake, $12.90. A lot of food tomorrow.
Fucking supper. That's the menu. He lives out here now. He lives in
This place is new. Rest in peace, Crocodile Rock. Used to be located right here.
It's very funny.
Speaking of pie, there's pie just on the bottom right. And one of, not the OG Burrito Boys, but one of them was just up here on the left, and it closed down, I think, about a year ago. I remember recording with Ken in this area, and after a video once, we went to this Burrito Boys. Sad to see them go from that location. It was a good spot when I was working in the financial district. I'd go there for lunch. Yeah, the original was on Peter. Next to Levels nightclub. Kind of in the basement of an old house. I remember going to that back in the day. And I think they were brothers who owned it. And they kind of famously had a big split. And one of them started up Burrito Banditos, which is basically the same thing. I think the Burrito Boys name is definitely the stronger brand. There's the Burrito Brothers too. I don't know about that. Probably. Yeah, there's a guy with like a top hat on and a suit manning the door. Is that the Shangri-La? And we're at university. That says shame they couldn't keep it together. Yeah, it's quite unfortunate. In Belfast, there was an explosion of burrito places in the 2000s. And there was a burger explosion after that. I've seen a Korean fried chicken explosion. Ramen is another one that has really just appeared everywhere you look. Greetings, Fluffy Bunny. Oh, that reminds me, I have to. Not seeing you reminds me, but I gotta pick up some bananas on the way home. We are in the financial district. Right. Step count achieved. Minimum step count achieved. Gerald Jones was just down here today, marveling at this freaky giant head. I used to work in that building right there. Way up there. In fact, a lot of my early videos on this channel I would record after work or sneaking out during lunch. Those videos were very downtown and financial district centric. Alright, this is Bay Street. Look at this place. Fancy. Ooh, they were just making out, and I think that guy looked over and saw that I had a camera on him. Johnny heading straight to Chipotle. Skywalking says, where can I find those videos? They're just some of the oldest ones that I've ever uploaded. Hey, we've got 647 viewers. Thank you so much. Do me a favor and unsubscribe to all the other Toronto YouTubers and double subscribe to this channel. Just kidding, but not really. Seriously, just kidding. But also not really. Just kidding. There's the rabbit hole and my favorite financial district skyscraper. I remember watching that one go up as a kid, Scotia Plaza. This is Yonge Street. Does Ken have a premiere scheduled for 7:15? Speaking of other YouTubers like he normally does. I guess I could just go to his channel and find out myself. I can't see if he does. Normally he does. Orange says, no, he's live now. Oh. Yeah, at 7:15, all right. So what we could do is we could just go north up to Yonge and Dundas and wrap this one up. Got a good healthy amount of walking in on this stream. Good Life Fitness. It's like a club atmosphere.
Same shit, right? Guys crossing hard.
This is Richmond. We were on Richmond earlier tonight, but much west of here. All right, David Little, have a great evening. Driver was honking at these guys on bikes for being in their way.
Okay, sir.
There's Saks Fifth Avenue on the left. Queen Street coming up on the right. All right, so we are a few blocks shy of where I'm going to wrap this one up. I heard French. Little posing on the street. Hey, I've got my park anywhere lights on. It's okay. Can we go on HomeSense? Let's not and say we did. This is Shooter Street. This is where Shooter terminates. It goes right into the Eaton Center. Yeah, Tana, I think that was a G-Wagon. Outfitters. Heidelau Hot Pot. That place is pretty good, but it's not licensed. I had a weird problem trying to get their liquor license. Paul Blunt, $6.99. Nice. Your mind's in Disturbia. It's like the darkness is the light. I have no idea what song that is from, but thank you, Paul Blunt, for the $6.99. As we walk past, I was going to cross the street there, but I'll stay on this side. We're once again redoing the facade of this part of the Eaton Center. It's Rihanna. reports the Johnny Strides Network. And we are at Yonge and Dundas pretty much. I guess all paths lead to here. Not really, but this guy stops dancing when you point the camera at him.
Okay, so it says the image of God. We're creating the image of God.
Memory
What about the
photos.
Son of God?
Calgary Rambler, $2.
David, all of them called Son of God.
Okay, so you're saying David is called Son of God. All the old prophets. are
Calgary
called Son of
Rambler,
God.
thank you so
But
much.
Jesus
Good to
is
see you.
actually called
Thanks for the
begotten
super chat.
Son of God. So the begotten, right, is actually the unique. If you look at the Greek word, right, it's actually unique. So Jesus is the unique Son of God in a sense that when he walked on this earth, he was able to say things that whoever has seen me has seen the Father, because he has come from the Father. So what I'm saying is, yes, I'm the Son of God. David is the Son of God, but the problem is all of us have sinned, right? But Jesus is the
All right, I can't get across the street fast enough. I don't know about you. But we are away from that nonsense. And welcome to Yonge Dundas Square for the 10 billionth time. And I think Ken is premiering a video at 7:15, so I think there'll be a lot of friendly people over there in his chat who are also in this one. Let's have a seat here. Having a seat in the square. They should rename the square to Donkey Ball Square. Well, that's better than the name nobody asked for, but they still decided to go with anyways. You're welcome, John O'Meara, but I want to thank everyone who tuned in tonight. Friendly reminder just to like, subscribe, or dislike and unsubscribe. Do something. And hit the bell if you want to be notified when I go live next. Probably Friday or Saturday, I'm not sure when. And Sunday night on the Johnny Stumbles channel. Then again, next week, we'll fire up a new round of live streams. There'll be a video tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. as well, EST, if you want to join in for that one. But I want to thank everyone for tuning in, everyone who sent support. Hope you all enjoyed the stream, and I hope you have an awesome night. All right, I think At the Ken Continuum has a video starting at 7:15. Anyways, have a good night, guys. Yoink.